Good morning.
Morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Right on. Okay, everything I think is going. Uh, and there we are, I think. Oh, how's your day going? How's it down? Weather down there?
It's getting warm.
Yeah, it's getting warm up here today, actually, too. So it's been nice. That's for sure. Better than the rain.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, when did you start the blues? Playing the blues?
When did I start playing the
Yeah,
blues?
yeah.
Oh, when I was a kid, actually.
Right on.
Yeah, we called it rock and roll, but we found out later it was
More blues.
blues. Yeah.
Right on. That's cool. Trying to find my stuff on you here that you sent me. Let's see. So let's see. When did you meet Timmer?
I met Timmer in 2021. We actually met in Memphis
Oh, right on. At the Blues Convention there?
at the International Blues
Right.
Challenge.
Right on. Yeah, he's been a good friend to me. I know that. That's for sure. He's a pretty cool cat for
Yeah,
sure.
he's a nice guy.
Very nice guy. He's got his hands in a lot of stuff. I'm finding out,
Yeah.
which is really cool, But I don't know, he keeps it all together. That's for sure. But is this okay? There it is. Let's see. So you met him at the International Blues Challenge there, and when did he sign you on his record label?
Um, it was just last year, like October, November, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Right on. Right on. How long you been playing guitar?
Forever.
Right on. Forever. That's cool. Uh, let's see. I had some. Tell me. Let's see. The Scott O'Neill band has been playing for 20 plus years, right? Been
Yeah.
going. Cool. Where all have you played at? All over.
Yeah, pretty much from Memphis to Mexico.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. Let's see here. What about tell me about the blues community in Arizona.
Well, I live in a fairly small town. It's growing faster than we want it to, but
Right.
Prescott, Arizona, we live up in the mountains, and there's a pretty thriving blues scene here in this town. It's like I don't know how it works, but it's like a magnet for musicians that
Right
keep
on.
showing up here.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Right
And
on.
I have friends in Phoenix that tell me that the blues scene up here is better than it is in Phoenix. So
Right on. And they
yeah.
got a pretty good music scene in Phoenix.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah.
What what style of blues do you consider yourself? Because I know there's different styles at least I'm learning. I know nothing really about the blues stuff. I'm learning real fast with following Timmer and him
Yeah.
helping me out, and stuff. I'm learning, but what style do you tend to?
You know, I like to describe our music as on the blues side of rhythm and blues.
Okay, okay, cool.
I grew up 30 miles from Motown, so
Oh, right on.
soul music's kind of, in my
Right,
heart.
right.
Yeah.
I've got a friend here in by where I live, and he does a lot of rhythms and blues stuff, but his stuff is definitely more Motowny. He Stevie Wonder is the guy he attains to be as a songwriter.
Yeah.
Is what he looks for. So I learned a little bit with him too. He's got kind of got that funky blues sound, and it's pretty good. It's I'm learning about it. I don't know a lot about it. I'm a big rock and roll, heavy metal nut, really, but when there's good music, no matter what the genre, And I'm my the guy that's bigger than me has pointed me in that direction a little bit. I pretty much just scroll Facebook and other social media platforms and hear these little snippets of people that are just phenomenal. So I'm learning about it. It's definitely good stuff. Found this kid, and I didn't find him. He had way more Instagram followers than I do by far, but he's a little 16-year-old kid who just smokes on the guitar. He is so good. He got to play with Paul Gilbert the other night, played with him backstage after the show and stuff. Timmer and I hooked him up on that. It was pretty cool. He's a phenomenal dude, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's not working my mouse. Okay, there it is.
But yeah, there's a lot of young up and comers.
There are. Let's see. How long you been playing for? Since
I was a teenager.
How old are you now? I don't mean to. I'm just curious how long you've been playing.
I'm 75.
Oh, well, right on. That's cool. I tried to learn how to play guitar, and I just never had the. I don't know. I didn't follow through on a lot of things. I know a lot about music, but I didn't follow through on that end. And I'm trying to learn to play a bass now, which I love the bass. It's the backbone jammy band as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And so I'm plunking away, learning a little bit. I got one of those 3-string guitar box banjos or whatever they call them the other day, and I'm kind of plunking around with that a little bit. It's kind of fun.
Cigar box.
Yeah, it's this little doodad right here.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's definitely fun. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'll figure it out or I won't. One of the two. But it's fun. It's definitely fun. But so do you have any new music out right now?
Yeah. I just released a new album in December.
What's the name of it?
Call Me Mr. Blues.
Call Me Mr. Blues. Cool. Let's see. Who's your favorite guitar player? I'm sure you have many.
It's really hard to nail one down. I like Albert Collins, all three of the Kings, B.B. Albert, and Freddie, and there's a lot of new guys out there. Matt Schofield, I've been watching him on YouTube, and there's this young kid from Italy. His name's Matteo Mancuso, I think.
I've heard that name.
He's amazing. He plays like flamenco style, but he plays.
That guy. Yeah, that guy's crazy good with his guitar. He does some crazy stuff with it.
Yeah,
I've seen a few clips of him, and he's impressive for sure. He does like 8 different things at once. It seems like on there.
Yeah. Then I like people. One my favorite blues guy of all time is Taj Mahal.
Well, right on. Okay,
I've heard Mahal and Kev Mo. Kev Mo's good.
Yeah.
So there's a million of them.
There's a million of them for sure. Everyone I've heard so far is good. Like I've been checking Timmer's roster out for his label there, and he's got some phenomenal people on his label there. I've noticed, he's a pretty cool cat though.
I was very happy to get signed by Timmer's label.
Right on. Yeah, he's a cool dude. Everybody he's turned me on to, his right hand man Chad Rupp is really a cool cat too. He's very informative, very patient. It seems, those guys are, with
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
which is cool. Um, so let me think here. I had a whole bunch of stuff ready, and I always like, I don't know, I get jumbled up a little bit at the beginning of the show. So a little bit, a lot of it is, I live in a little podunk town that's growing way faster than it should too. It's Warrenton, Oregon, and it's got as much land as Portland, Oregon does,
Yeah.
land wise, So it was like 2,000 people when I was in high school, and now it's like 6,700 and building, they're building
Yeah.
a lot of stuff here and stuff. So, but me and my co-host who should be here, but he's running late today. He and I are trying to get something together where we bring some music into our county. It's a tourist community mostly around here, and there's never really been a music scene here, which kind of blows my mind a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my mission statement behind all what I'm doing is I'm trying to bring in music around here on a regular basis. Spokane had this thing called Too Broke to Rock, and they were all it was free concerts. You might have heard a little bit from the opening, the headliner, but probably not a lot, and he put on these shows. He put on over 50 of them, which nobody's ever done, and that
Yeah.
I've done research on, So I'm trying to go along with his mission with that down here a little bit and trying to figure it out, and get some music coming in here on a regular basis because
Yeah.
we don't got nothing here but drugs and alcohol, it seems. And with the fentanyl crisis and all that
Yeah.
bullshit, it's horrible around here.
Yeah.
Kids don't got nothing to do.
Yeah. It's too bad.
It is. But that's what I'm trying to do with all this is bring some music in on a regular basis because that's what makes my world go round. I know that. But it's not too bad so far. I'm definitely meeting some of the right people. I'm getting lucky meeting some of the right people for sure with this,
Yeah.
but
That's good.
yeah, it
That's,
is. So what do you got plans for like doing any shows or do you do shows, live stuff?
yeah. At the moment, no. I'm working on I'm working with a publicist and I'm starting to get radio play for my new album.
Right
So
on.
I'm kind of trying to get that going, and then hoping to get some higher profile gigs, some
Right
festivals
on.
and stuff out of it.
Right on.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I'll definitely promote you for sure. I'll put you out there for sure.
thank you.
I know. I did. That's what I've always done. I found whatever new music's has come out or whatever. I've always turned my friends on to it. Some good stuff, and usually it's been good stuff. For sure.
Yeah.
But but yeah, the blues scene is definitely new to me, but I know most of rock and roll is based on blues anyway, a lot of it is, so
Yeah.
so it's interesting for sure. What kind of guitars do you play?
Um, I'm a Telecaster guy.
Okay, right on. Right on. Telecasters are cool, definitely.
Yeah, I got 6 of them.
That's cool. That's cool. Right on. Um let's see, what else was I going to ask? So like your practicing habits, what do you do to get in the mode to write a song?
Oh, every time I do an interview, somebody asks me this. There's no set process. Sometimes it'll start with a hook. Sometimes it'll start with a melody I hear on the guitar. There's been a couple songs where I heard a beat, and I'll tell my drummer, listen to this beat, learn this beat, and then I'll write a song around that.
Right on.
So yeah, there's no set process. It's just
when it comes, it comes. Yeah.
Yeah. I always tell the story. I saw an interview with Bill Withers.
Uh-huh.
And the guy asked him, said, what's your process for writing songs? he said, I don't know how it happens. I don't know. I don't want to know how it happens. It's just magic.
Right. Right.
And the process is kind of magical when it happens.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, I used to write lyrics in high school, and they were definitely 80s heavy metal style, that style that was coming up, Motley Crue, stuff like that, all
Yeah.
sorts of stuff. And my buddy, we did a lip sync video in eighth grade, and it was to Bringing on the Heartbreak by Def Leppard, and I'm lip syncing it. He's the guitar player, and those little tiny school tables that are really short, those
Yeah.
round ones, he had to just jump up on it and do his little solo thing. Well, he misstepped and like caught his toe on the lip of that table, and boom, smack down he goes, loud. He played an Explorer guitar, so it was loud when he hit, and we were talking a couple months back, and he goes, the only thing I kept from high school were your lyric books. And it was like, that's weird, because he was doing music to him, I guess. So he's getting ready to send them back to me. I can see what 15-year-old Lat was thinking about, probably mostly women and, smoking pot or something, but I'm curious to see what 15-year-old Lat was really thinking about it, kind of, it weirded me out really big time when he told me that. I said, that's weird, but it's kind of cool too. So
Sure, you're thinking about girls.
Oh, I'm sure it was mostly about girls, 99%. That's what everything else was about in life back then, chicks. Loud music and chicks.
Yeah.
But so how many records have you made?
I made 6 altogether.
Right on, right on.
There's only 2 of them that are current right now in circulation, but
how long have you been recording stuff, for publication, like putting a single out or record out, whatever? How long you've been doing recording and stuff? Doing it professionally, I guess.
I don't know, like 20 years maybe.
Right on, right on.
25 years.
Right
when I was a kid, when I was 18, I think I was 17 or 18. We played at it was a coffee house in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And we had a friend that owned a recording studio, and he came in and he recorded a song live. It was a cover of Hit the Road Jack,
oh wow,
Ray Charles song.
Right.
And we got some regional airplay out of that. And that was the first recording I ever got that ever did anything, know.
That's cool.
Yeah. I was a drummer back then.
Oh, right on, right on.
So
yeah, I know a lot of guitarists who've become drummers over here, at least, just friends of mine and stuff. They do stuff and they have switched, it seems, a little bit.
Yeah.
But and my co-host is here, Vince. His name's Vince. He's a pretty cool cat. He did a song. What was that song you did kind of a cover of?
Oh, Spell on You.
Spell on You.
Yeah, the Screaming Jay Hawkins.
Yeah.
But the algorithms like on Facebook and TikTok didn't even recognize it as a cover, so they called it an original. So, even though I use like the first lyric really is what I use, the first of the lyrics, so it's almost like a ripoff. I expect them to shut it down at any time now, but they don't. But I even tried to say this is a cover, and I got a hold of them, and I could buy the rights to do it. But when they just let it go, I just didn't buy the rights. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, so cool. So what do you just have a rundown of your rig? It sounds really good. I know you use a Tele mostly, or
yeah. I'm a Tele guy. I was telling that. Right now I play through a Princeton Reverb. That's a 1960 reissue.
65 or whatever, 60.
Yeah, that's the tweed one with the 12-inch speaker in it.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I play through Well, I've got a few pedals on my pedal board, but
Yeah. Well, that how loud is that Princeton? Is it loud enough to?
it's pretty loud. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's Fender for you.
yeah. It's 14 watts, but it's 14 Fender 2 watts. So
Yeah.
Right.
It just
it's
you
like
turn the
it keeps
knob
up.
that little bit, that volume
Yeah,
knob, it goes from
yeah, I
nothing
the a
to
club I
rolling.
usually play at, I get it up. If I get it up to 4, my keyboard player is screaming at me.
Really?
Right on.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah,
cool.
Fender's good. Yeah. So what you said you're running for something in Arizona, or you're hoping to become like a blues association leader out there? Or?
Well, no, I'm getting inducted into the Arizona Blues Hall of Fame
Oh
on
wow.
actually on the 21st of this
Oh,
month.
that's cool.
Well, that's a big
Yeah,
deal. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Right on.
Who does that? A committee that works with them, or?
Actually, I'm actually the president of the board.
Oh, awesome.
It's a 501(c)(3). We've been in business since 1995, and we have over 160 inductees.
Oh,
So
wow.
that kind of tells you about the blues scene in
Yeah,
Arizona.
definitely. That's a good one down there then, for sure.
Yeah,
Right on.
Where are you located? Like
He's in Prescott.
I'm
Prescott.
in Prescott. Yeah,
Cool.
we're up in the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got relatives in Show Low.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nice
That's
area.
pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in Tucson for about 15 years.
Oh really?
North Nogales, we like to call it.
Yeah, I was down there a couple of months ago.
Yeah, they got shows there, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Right on.
that's cool. Um, so well, what do you want to ask me?
We've talked to I've been talking to him
Oh, cool.
So-
So you guys already did the
a
interview
little
pretty
bit,
much.
yeah.
Cool.
But got anything else?
Uh, no, not really.
Okay.
All right.
So you
I couldn't get in the bathroom. I got the can't get in my own bathroom at my own house blues right now. There's too many people there. Yeah, I gotta
So-
herd them out, man.
You got some shows coming up?
Well, we got the induction ceremony on the 21st.
Right.
I host a bi-weekly blues jam at this club here in town, and that's this Sunday. What was it? 2 weeks ago, we were at the Rhythm Room in Phoenix, and don't really have a whole lot coming up right now. It's like I said, I've been trying to work on getting my album out there.
Right on. Right on. How much more you got to do that? What all you got entailed for that to come out?
Not a whole lot. I'm paying a publicist a big pile of money to do it, and I keep getting emails from people that I'm getting airplay and well around the states, and I got some airplay in the UK.
Cool.
Then I got an email from a DJ in Germany the other day. My album was number 20 on the top 25 albums of May.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's getting out there. It's just it takes a little while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
it
yeah.
does.
What's your album called?
It's called "Call Me Mr. Blues."
Call me Mr. Blues. Okay.
There's 2 songs on YouTube. Are those on that album? Maybe that's not it. I don't know.
I think most of them are from my last album. It was called "You Get What You Pay For." Yeah.
Huh. Trying to remember the titles of them.
I know there's a couple songs on my new album on YouTube. I'm hesitant to put the whole thing on there.
Right.
Yeah, then nobody buys it,
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah.
When it comes up if you have it. Yeah, man, you got a nice smooth voice. It's really good.
Definitely.
I like it.
Thank
Even
you.
on the faster stuff, you keep the voice nice and mellow and clean. Sounds good. I like
Definitely.
it.
Yeah, I'm too old to get too excited, you know. So.
That's
Yeah.
okay. We'll get excited for you on it.
Take it out of
That's the way I look at it. So, right on. Um, Albert Collins is one of his influences in the King Brother boys and stuff.
Oh wow.
He was talking about.
Yeah. What with so many blues acts out there, how do you manage to like stand out from the crowd? Just quality music? Does it eventually?
Yeah, you know, I do something that not a lot of bands around here do, blues bands anyways. We play like 90% original stuff.
Right.
You know, we do some covers, but I like to pick the tasty stuff that not everybody else is doing, you know, as far as covers go. So when you come to see my show, you're going to see, you know, something that you're not going to see, go to another club and see another blues band, and, you know, see them do the same thing.
What's your favorite cover to play?
Oh man, you know, there's a bunch of them. Right now, we just picked up a new cover song. It's by Eddie Clearwater. It's called "Cool Blues Walk."
Okay.
And I'm kind of stoked on that one right now. But
it's called what?
Cool Blues Walk.
Blues Walk. Yeah, Cool Blues Walk. Cool.
And who's that by again?
Annie Collins. Did you say?
It's by Eddie Clearwater.
Eddie Clearwater. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, as you can tell, I don't pick covers that everybody else plays.
Right,
you know?
Right. That's cool.
That's cool.
And do you make it your own? Do you kind of stylize it your own way? Or?
Yeah. You know, yeah. It always songs evolve. You know, I mean, you learn them, and they kind of
become something else,
a different direction, but they kind of go off to this side of the road and that side of the road, and
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get ideas as you're doing it. You have a tendency to do something, so you go with that, you know?
Yeah, music evolves. It's like, you know, if you listen to my album and you come see the show, the songs aren't going to sound exactly like they do on the album.
Right.
Don't you hate that when you have a great idea after you put the album out already? It's like, damn, I should have done that. But it's like, you can't hurry that creative process. It comes when it wants.
Yeah.
That's a finicky little bitch. Yeah, man, that's cool. Yeah, like the cover I did, I totally bastardized that.
Oh yeah, he did.
It's like it's not even the same.
It's not the same, but it's
Bill
cool.
Cosby that thing. I gave it drugs and waited for it to pass out.
No shit.
Went in the room.
Make it your own, man.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, man.
That's it. I know I read it in an interview with like that 9 Inch Nails dude, Trent Reznor. He's talking about Hurt when Johnny Cash thing. He just threw up his hands. He says, "It ain't my song no more." You know? Right. Johnny made it his own. And that's the one you hear, you know, when you think of that song, it's Johnny Cash's rather than Trent Reznor, you know?
Yeah,
for sure. So I don't know. I like that stuff. I like hearing covers that are just done totally different. You know, you wouldn't think it like that. Falling in Reverse Kid did that song from Papa Roach, and it's a fast beat Papa Roach song, you know, but he totally did it like opera like, you know, and it totally blew my mind. Definitely. You know, it was pretty good version of it, but different for sure. So I like hearing that stuff.
Well, who was it? Seether that did
Careless Whisper.
Yeah, Careless Whisper by George Michael. They did that really well.
They did it really well.
Sounded like it was written by metal form in the first place, you know?
Yeah.
But that was a great song. Yeah, I like covers that actually have their own take on it. Otherwise, you just go listen to the one, you know?
Right.
I'll go listen to that if I wanted to hear it again. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm glad you do originals. Originals are where it's at for me.
Definitely.
I never aspired to play, you know, other people's music.
Right. That's no fun. I guess it can pay, I guess, is what some of them say. Right. You know, it pays if you're one of those cover bands that all the people hire for parties and stuff. I guess it can pay, but Wow, man, you got to put a lot of time into playing other people's music.
Right.
When do you have time for your own when you're doing it like
Yeah.
that, you know?
Definitely.
Well, if I was in it for the money, I sure as hell wouldn't be living in Prescott, Arizona.
Me too. I wouldn't be living in Warrenton, Oregon either. Trust me.
Oh, this thriving metropolis.
Exactly. But I don't know. I'm trying to throw a wrinkle in it all up over here, at least, because nobody, that's the main thing with me is there's no music scene. There is a music scene around here, but it's not very big at all.
It's sporadic.
It's sporadic,
It's like there's
and-
not a club you can go to every weekend and see live music.
right.
It's every
Wow.
now and again they have a live band.
Yeah.
It's like
So I'm
Come on.
trying to change that a little bit because it's definitely, with the tourists like music, they'll go see a show when they go out of town, or whatever.
Yeah.
Whether it's
They're only
Vegas or
here.
Seaside, Oregon, we're going to do it in Seaside, Oregon,
But, it's a coastal city.
Yeah,
It ought to have a scene.
it should.
Every coastal city has something going on.
Right.
This one manages to not have it. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
come on, guys, what are you doing? And then I go look online and they're fighting about flyers.
Yeah,
Some
I
of the
see.
musicians were like, "Oh, did you use AI to make this flyer?" It's like, oh, come on. Well, why don't you think about how to get a scene out here, not fight about flyers? Who cares if it's an AI flyer? Who the fuck cares? Is the music good? That's what matters,
Exactly.
But,
Yeah.
Exactly.
these people.
Yeah.
But so Killer,
Right on.
I got nothing.
Um,
I like his music.
I know he's
That's
got
what's
good
cool.
music. Yep, that's where it's at. So you're bracing for the Hall of Fame thing going on. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Definitely.
And when is your actual album set to come out?
It came out in December.
So it's done. I'll go buy it.
Heck yeah.
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 Oh yeah, I like it. So two of those songs might be from that one, but probably not on YouTube yet, or what?
I think there's a couple songs on YouTube from the album, but
Yeah, I think they sound very like they were recorded in the same session, or like definitely done to sound like an album.
yeah.
So I'd say they have the same artwork on them too, and I just can't recall what they were. Man, let me look at my history real quick. But I guess we can. Let me see what we got here. Why? There we go.
Willie Nelson
How do I go to
Good
history on this on a phone?
on a phone. Oh, there.
I don't know how to do
That
history.
on the search.
Oh, there we go.
So
Yeah, Mr.
This is-
Blues. I'm a free
I get-
man.
you
I'm
get
a
what
free
you
man.
pay for.
Is that the new
this
one?
is my old one.
Oh, this one just has like a live picture of you. Call me Mr. Blues, or
Yeah.
That one.
I'm a
That
free
one.
man.
That one.
Is that?
Oh yeah.
they're
Free
both
Man.
on that.
Yeah.
Okay, they're older ones. I liked them, man. You like this new one even better? A lot of people have a favorite album of their own. Like, is this new one one?
There's things about the old album that I like, and there's things about the new album I like. When I did the old album, I went in the studio and I said I'm not going to do anything that this band can't reproduce on stage. So we did it that way. And the new album, I just kind of said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go all out." And I hired a horn section,
Oh, wow.
background singers, and so
Cool.
Oh wow, okay. So like live, you would have to have that if it was going to sound just like that.
yeah, we can. I mean, we still pull off the songs off the album, but we don't have a horn section, and
Right.
we don't have three chicks singing backup because
Yeah.
it's
That
like
costs a lot.
we don't make that much money.
Right. Right.
Yeah, we just hired a sax player for the band, and we got 6 people now, and the money's getting kind of
Thins out a little bit.
yeah, yeah.
That's
I'm waiting
cool
for the
though.
other guy
Oh, you got
to
a
come
full-time sax player now?
Yeah,
Cool.
That's cool.
I'm waiting for the other guys in the band to start bitching about the money, but
Right.
What was your horn section? What instruments did you involve? A trumpet, a sax?
we had a trombone, a trumpet, and flugelhorn, and a sax player.
A flugelhorn, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah,
More mellow sound. Is that done usually with a blues act? A flugelhorn?
pardon?
Is a flugelhorn usually part of the horn section for a blues band?
Not usually, no. But you
Yeah.
know, there was one song, one or two songs that the trumpet was just kind of a
Too
little bit
low.
harsh. I wanted a mellower sound, and the guy said, "Well, I got a flugelhorn right here," and I said, "Oh yeah, man, dig that out,"
Wow,
So
cool.
That's
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, it's like a kind of a French horn meets a trumpet, somewhere
yeah,
between
it's like
that.
a trumpet, but it's a mellower sound.
Mellow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
That's
not
cool.
not such a bright brassy
Right,
sound.
yeah,
right.
Yeah,
yeah.
interesting.
That's
That's cool.
cool. Definitely. There's all sorts of instruments that people.
Yeah, I grew up on trumpet. I played trumpet in band. I actually played trumpet in the 1984 Olympics.
Really?
Yeah, I was a fanfare trumpeter because my music instructor got to pick them. So I was the youngest one. I was 15. Yeah.
Huh?
So got to meet John Williams, shake his hand.
That's
That's
pretty cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely. Right
yeah.
on.
I started out on trombone in grade school.
Cool. That
Yeah,
really lays the foundation. You don't realize how much a difference that makes. It does later. You learn
yeah,
music a lot faster. You pick up other instruments a lot faster.
Yeah.
You know.
I know. I
yeah.
wish I would have played in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
figured out the girls weren't chasing after trombone players. So
No, they were
Yeah.
not, were they?
Trombone's too heavy. They weren't easy to catch.
yeah,
Yeah, I was always in love with the flute section. And when I was a trumpet player, it's like, man, I should have played flute. Look at that chick.
those clarinet girls are hot, man.
That's going to be a reel, just
They
so you
always
know.
got that one. They always got that one
I
hot
will
girl
put that out
drummer.
as a reel, just for you.
Probably get sued up for next.
That's funny. Well, right on. So, what? Oh, I lost what I was going to say. Who have you played with? That's bigger than you. Who's someone that you play? Have you played with anybody?
Uh, I opened up for Jimmy Carpenter and Cat Riggins. They're pretty. If you're into the blues scene, they're pretty big.
Right on.
I played with most of the well-known blues players in Arizona.
Right on. Right on. I'll have to check more of that out.
Yeah.
For sure.
I know it was pretty big. Like all the guys I worked with would go see blues
Right
on the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm more of a metal guy, but I'm trying to branch out into blues and stuff just because there's such a big association and it
Yeah.
connects you with so many people. I'd
Definitely.
like to get into it. And I've been checking some stuff out. They got some jam alongs on YouTube that I've been
Yeah.
working with. Yeah, they just got like your backup band recorded so you can jam along with it. I've been
Yeah,
doing that.
backing
And
tracks.
it's pretty fun,
That's
man.
cool.
I have
That's
a good
cool.
time with that.
Right on.
So maybe go to a jam sometime out
Right.
here. They have them every now and again.
That'd be cool.
Is that what you do? Like an open jam on your bi-weekly every other
Yeah.
Sunday? So it's
Yeah.
an open jam. You just sign up and go and do your jamming.
Yeah, yeah.
And like you provide the band already, the backup band, or
Yeah, we have a house band. We have backline. It's drum set and amplifiers and
nice.
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good setup.
Right on.
Is that a club you own or is it just a
No,
that's
no.
cool.
no. I'm not in the bar business anymore.
Yeah.
Don't
Is it a
wanna-
tough one or something? High
Oh
stress?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's really fun at night, but during the daytime, everybody wants money. So-
Right. Right. That's the
But-
bad part. For sure. Definitely.
yeah, people always ask me why don't I buy another bar, or when am I going to buy another bar? Not in this lifetime.
Right.
Huh. Dang,
Right.
I wish I had a bar.
Right.
We're
No,
in
you
the
don't.
process of getting one, and then some stuff fell through. So yeah, we're gonna get one over here in Astoria, Oregon. You guys ever make it this far out? To
You know what? I've never been to Oregon.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, Washington. I mean, you could go to Washington too. There's plenty of scene along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like especially up the whole coastline.
Yeah. Except for here.
Yeah, yeah, but there's
My
Portland.
wife and I were going to go on a vacation a few years back, and we were going to go up to PCH, and we borrowed my son-in-law's camper
Mhm.
motorhome, and it broke down. It was like we didn't even make it to the coast in California before it broke down.
Oh,
no.
oh,
We
from
turned-
Arizona.
Yeah, it was like a bad omen, so we turned around and came back home.
Yeah. That's a bummer.
Dang, that sucks.
It's pretty here, that's for sure, but there's definitely not much of a scene, unfortunately,
Yeah.
right now. But
Yeah.
we're gonna change that. Me and
Good
him
for
are
you.
gonna change that.
Heck
You
yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, I'm glad you.
Give me some money, and I'll come up there and play for
I
you.
will.
Right.
I will try to get you up here to play for sure.
Like,
You
how
know?
much would you play for? Like, well, that could be discussed in private, I guess. But
Yeah. Yeah.
$500 wouldn't be enough, right?
I know.
No.
$500, yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I'll probably give you gas money to get up there.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly. That's the bad.
Get
part.
And that's
Fun.
not even back.
Yeah.
Yes,
Exactly. No, that's what I'm working on. We want to get some music in here on a continuous basis, because there's no reason not to have a good scene up here. It's a perfect
Yeah.
place for it. And so I'm working on that. We're working on it, trying to find some places we could do it at. And I got one friend who's got a bunch of property close by to me, and he's got like 30 or 40 acres, and he's thinking about it, like a festival type thing, over there.
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure it all out. And I got a county commissioner who I went to school with who will tell me everything I need to know and to have happen to make it happen. So I'm working on it. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah. So, well, I'm glad you came on today, Scott. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. And I thank Timmer too for that for sure. But anytime you want to come on, if you got something you want to, let people know, let me know, and we'll definitely put you on anytime. That's
Will
one
do.
thing about
Will
my show is everybody's welcome to come back more and more. I'm all for it. So, if you got something going on, let me know, or if you want me to promote something, send me an email, and I'll definitely put it on my page and stuff. So, I appreciate you for sure
Yeah.
coming on.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
No problem.
I'll buy a CD and a t-shirt.
Yeah. And I'll put that out there on my page too, your CD and stuff. So have people buy it. So
Yeah, it's on all the platforms.
cool. Definitely. So I appreciate you coming on.
Okay.
You have a good day.
Thank
You guys take it easy, man.
Take it easy.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.